Hello and welcome to a very special Christmas episode of the Underhive Lorekeepers podcast. This episode proudly sponsored by several glasses of Baileys.
And Santa.
And also Santa. That's right. As always, I'm one of your delightful hosts, Spamuel, aka the worst Christmas elf. And joining me as always, he puts the Christmas cheer in. This year for Christmas, we killed Xenos and cheered. It's Nathan. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Now, I understand. I want to get this out in the open straight away. I have a special request for this episode. I would like us to just play on repeat All I Want for Christmas for the next 45 minutes.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. I actually don't know the...
Something.
No, yeah, I know the make my dream come true. All I want... Okay, hold on. They're actually... I remember reading something recently about Mariah Carey, that she's made more money from that song than... like anyone has from anything in the history of existence. Like she literally doesn't have to work. I'm assuming she's never worked, but she doesn't have to do anything. And just every year for Christmas, people just show up at her house and just throw wads of money at her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they have to be dressed as elves.
Yeah.
She has that much money that she just demands that when people bring me my royalties, you have to be dressed up as an elf and you have to sing my song the entire time, and I will criticise and assess you. Now, if you could only make that kind of money from your musical,
honestly,
your musical, what did you wrote something once? I remember that a while ago.
I've sung many times during our episodes, and people really didn't seem to get on board with it as much as Mariah Carey's Christmas album.
Well, I have one request. My Christmas miracle is that we just interject constantly with All I Want for Christmas.
Done.
Done. Yeah, we might play the start of it. We might play the end of it.
No,
we might play the whole thing.
We are not purchasing the royalties license for that song.
Oh, we'll just do it ourselves then.
Yeah. Done.
We'll learn the lyrics. In the time of this episode, we'll learn the lyrics and we will sing it. We're probably not going to do all that.
Okay, hold on.
Anyway. Oh, you are going to do it. Okay.
Okay, I literally typed in the word all, and the first thing that showed up was All I Want for Christmas Is You. Where are the lyrics? She actually wrote that song, that's insane.
Did she really?
Well, she wrote... Yeah, so the lyrics are, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Nathan,
is she
make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is for my friends and family to buy me Warhammer.
Oh, God. Now I'm just going to... Let's look behind the curtain.
So it's Christmas Eve. So just so everyone's aware, it's Christmas Eve right now.
Yes.
I know for fact. So I've already had the first round of presents with the family. Sort of Christmas we do before the sort of Christmas was. My family's very big. My wife's family's very big. And thank you once again, comments for the comments god. But so we did the Christmas with comments to the comments god. Family this evening, and I got no Warhammer. I got 3 gifts, no Warhammer. I think this is going to continue over the next day.
So, I'm totally on board with that. I have, what I believe, been funny in the last couple of weeks regarding not getting Warhammer stuff or Games Workshop related products or just hobby related products. And let me reiterate the point. I have been funny about it. I've been like, imagine if I really liked a hobby and I just did it all the time. I even did a podcast about it, and it's dominated my life for so many decades. I even worked for Games Workshop once. Imagine if I was that into something, and then yet at Christmas and birthdays, I just didn't receive gifts associated with that. What would that be?
I can just imagine it. Tomorrow you're going to be sitting there and be the last present, and your tiny little Nathan spawn and wife of Nathan and family of Nathan, and it's listen, Nathan, we've got one last present for you. We know it's going to be something you're really going to love. It's definitely hobby related, and you're like, this is it. This is what I've been praying for. And, your little heart starts fluttering, just rum-pum-pum, 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 rum-pum-pum. And you get that and you can shake it and you hear that of there's something shaking in a box, and you bust that bad boy open and you look down at your brand new home whittling kit.
You're creative. You like that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak too loudly just in case my lovely wife does hear me, but because I've been quite persistent in believing that I'm funny, as I've been told. Well, I know I'm funny, but just constantly making comments and remarks about how, don't ask me what I want for Christmas, because there's just look at my room full of, look at my hobby room. Just take a guess. I want you to take half a guess as well.
What do I spend all my money on?
Yeah. How many times have you walked in and I'm just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace or just perusing the Games Workshop site trying to find something?
One friend I spend literally 99% of my time with, doing a podcast or talking or on the phone or texting. Literally just send him a message and say, what do I buy him? And before that message is even sent, 11 different recommendations are being sent. But no, thank you for the home whittling kit. I'm really looking forward to sharpening a stick.
I literally made that suggestion because one of our other friends who we're in a Kris Kringle with, she was like, what does he like? And I'm like, well, he likes Mechanicum. She's like, what does that mean? So I researched and gave her some stuff. She's like, oh, that's really cool. I'll buy him that. I'm like, see that process that just happened? Put me on the gift receiving side of that process.
Yeah.
Now that, my friend, turned into a wonderful festive argument. No, they're always the best ones, the festive arguments. They just have an extra bit of zing to them. And I was told, what was it? You're ruining Christmas and I'm going to throw your gift away.
Once again, weirdly enough, my marriage vows. But
anyway, we're
Christmas
digressing into
disappointment
nonsense.
aside, we are hoping that each and every one of you is going to be having a fantastic Christmas. And we are doing this episode as a little bit of fun. Now, because of All I Want for Christmas Is You, I'm assuming we now owe Mariah Carey a large amount of royalties. So we are going to get on board and start having a look at some of the Ask Us Anything questions that you, our glorious audience, have sent us. But getting on to the necessary, social media drive, because she may be the comment god, but she also has written a very clear script for me to go over every single episode. So if you do enjoy the show and you are interested in supporting our podcast, please shoot over to patreon.com/the Underhive Lorekeepers podcast. As
Christmas
we've always... Pardon?
Make it Christmassy.
Listen here, you fancy Christmas elves. Head on over to patreon.com/the Underhive Lorekeepers podcast, or else you'll end up on the naughty list. And if you're on the naughty list...
As in Yuletide.
Yule.
That was well...
Yeah,
Yule.
and if you're on the naughty list, basically, I'm going to send Dr. Toe to your house, and he's going to take your teeth. So we obviously will be keeping the podcast free, but over on Patreon we have exclusive episodes, competitions, a whole mess of polls, including a glorious one on the name of our in-house caryatid. And on top of that, we do a free monthly hobby diary where we just talk about sort of the hobby we're going on with, things that are interesting to us, and occasionally rants about how we never get hobby for our particular, festive events. If you're also on top of that, head over to YouTube, like, subscribe, comment. Remember, the comment god demands comments from each and every one of you. And if you don't do it, she takes it out on me. So make sure you do that, and then head on over to our Discord, join up, take part in just a good old-fashioned amount of internet bullying of your favourite host. and also occasionally Nathan.
What?
And we have merch.
All right.
Boom.
Yes,
I did it all.
Yes, we have merch. Yeah, so please just head over to Patreon. Just throw in your 2 cents about our hobby diary. I want to hear some feedback. I want to know what people think about the hobby that we do and so forth. But get onto our Discord. I'm enjoying our interactions on that. But we do have an episode to, as they would say, meet under the mistletoe. So
are we doing Christmas puns the whole time?
Yeah, you made like 7 in that little rewritten thing. So you mentioned poles, as in the North Pole, I imagine.
Yep.
The Yule thing that you said.
I threatened to send Dr. Toe to collect people's teeth.
Yeah, and that's actually a traditional dentist Christmas. Like, they don't give coal. They kick in doors and take teeth. Yeah. So...
what's the name of the weird, it's the Grinch, but it's not the Grinch, and he, steals kids?
Oh, I don't think we're allowed to say his name.
No, it's like a Christmas thing. Like, he steals kids that are naughty.
Oh, like Krausmas or something like that? Or is that my
Cranston?
From The Simpsons?
Brian Cranston. Brian Cranston is going to come to your home and steal your kids. But no, okay. I'm about to get us sued. Nathan, ask us anything. Why don't you randomly pick one of those emails?
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to these because I have no idea what any of these are.
Right, I'm going to go with, and this is in literally a random order. I'm just going to pick, do you know what? I'm going to pick Christian Gustafsson because that is the most Christmas sounding name. Like, if he just changed a few letters, would have been Christmas Gustafsson.
Okay. Your name is now Christmas. So
Christmas Gustafsson. Here
Kristen Gustafsson?
Christmas Gustafsson, yes.
Yes.
Howdy, keepers of law and sinew. Oh dear. Just remember, folks, we haven't pre-read. So there's going to be things that I'm going to say that I might have to retract immediately for legal reasons.
Oh, I'm not editing this episode.
Yeah.
This is being sent out tonight.
Yes, great. Howdy, keepers of law and sinew. If your earthly crimes had been committed on the planet of Necromunda, what crime would you have been your worst, and what punishment would you have received? Sincerely, Hive 0920, aka the 108th Reppin, minus 30 degrees. Oh wow, is that what it's like there? Xmas hobby and show in the northernmost hive.
There are no northern hives.
And listen to his final note. This is great. Xmas is a time for plastic and glue fumes for kids and adults alike. This man gets it.
Christmas,
well done, Christmas,
you get it, mate.
Christian
You get it, Christmas.
All right, Samuel. So, what's your crime on Necromunda?
No. I will admit to nothing. The statute of limitations has not ended on most of my crimes. Let's have a look. Technically, I drove a train once, and I'm not a train driver, so.
Oh right.
What was that's probably my worst crime. The punishment I would have received. It's the Imperium of Man, and it's a machine. I'm assuming I'm some sort of sexy servitor. But
yeah, that's it.
But instead of in my mind being robotic abs, they've cut me off at the waist and have hardwired me into the train. And people are jamming their tickets in my mouth.
And that's your punishment, getting tickets in your mouth.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I'm also a servitor, and I'm connected to a train because I drove a train.
Right.
Also, it's negative 30 degrees Celsius, so the only actual way to measure temperature.
Yeah,
that's
not
like
the
a
American
sunny
stuff
day in America.
Yeah, actually true. Americans would just be like, that's perfect weather. So I imagine, there's a crime, not necessarily me, there's a crime I did hear of once where there was a person at a shuttle station on Necromunda who, you weren't really allowed to say you've got explosive devices or anything like that on you. And this particular scummer said, what did they say to him? Have you got any explosives or weapons to declare? And this particular scummer said, nothing other than the bomb in my pants.
That's
Now,
not what they said. That's not what they said. They said only in my pants in a clearly sarcastic manner.
Yep. And my recollection of what happened to this person, the quite large...
Thank you for your email, Christmas. That is as far as that answer is going. The punishment for that would have been penal battalion, all right?
Penal battalion, but
Yes.
also a bit of a cavity search to begin with. Anyway, from we're not editing this, all right?
No, we're not editing this.
Done by a servitor with one of those grippy claws too. But my particular crime, what of your earthly crimes? Okay, I did commit a crime whilst in my job, and we had a little bit of a non-water based spill into a body of water, and it was bad, and we drove away, and we were never caught, and so that was okay.
And you've just admitted this to an international audience.
Well, no, they don't know. No, it was non-water based. It was milk. You know, milk's not water based, is it?
I'm pretty sure milk is water. Like, where is this going? No.
No, I'm just saying that's the crime I committed, and so I
You
assume
spilled milk and you didn't cry.
Yeah, and on Necromunda, my punishment would be nothing because I'm just adding to the pollution of the planet. They'd just be like, you just lubricated the H2O for the populace. You'll actually get an award. You've made it easier to drink.
Okay,
This is the first one.
Well done. Well done.
This is the first one. All right,
Okay.
pick one at random, sir.
So we are going to go with, we have one here from MN.
That was going to be mine because I love the minimalistic nature of the name. Just MN.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, Lorekeepers. No wrong answer, but who in Necromunda captures the spirit and grace of our Lord and Saviour, Barnaby Joyce?
Oh, my word. All right.
For international listeners, envisage a right-wing tomato enthusiast like Denethor, but with Faramir being the first of his families and Boromir the second. Cheers, Mike, a.k.a. Sump City Calf Trader. Firstly, Mike, I hope you enjoy your time in the Auto Desolatus, because all Mikes are now part of the Auto. Who in Necromunda captures the spirit and grace of it? It's the grace of Barnaby Joyce that just kills me.
Yeah. Can I answer straight off the bat?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. I know exactly who this is for me. I had his name and it slipped away. It's the one who gets gun-fisted.
Angry Goat.
The noble. Angry Goat.
Yeah.
It's Angry Goat because Barnaby Joyce is a leader of one of our... Well, I don't know if he still is, but he used to be a leader.
He was a leader of the National Party in like the 90s? 2000s?
Yeah, I think 2000s. But he had like delusions of grandeur about himself.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like... And had all the grace of like, you know, a cat falling down a flight of stairs. Well, no, that's actually quite graceful. I don't know, like a cinder block rolling down a flight of stairs. You know, he was just... He politically he was rough around the edges.
He's a bull in a china shop, up to the eyeballs on methamphetamine.
Yeah. So they're definitely Angry Goat. We don't have a visual, but the nature of Angry Goat of this, like it's time for me to shine, and then just getting stomped out, and that is epitomizes Barnaby Joyce.
Yeah, I love that. Who in Necromunda captures the spirit? You think Angry Goat? What was his name? Who did Gunfist kill?
Oh, the other Goliath?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do know, but I can't remember.
Varen Gore. Varen Gore, remember, because he made the
righto.
alliance with Angry Goat, and he's just like, yeah, we're sweet, we'll do this, we'll sign up with you, and we're going to move forward. And Gunfist just comes in and it's just like, douche, douche, douche. Yeah. Varen Gore, in my mind, is the Necromunda version of Barnaby Joyce. Wow.
Right.
I love that. Also, he's
That's a great question.
he's from New South Wales, so he's a northerner I don't like.
From the Northern Hives.
I have just come up with a Necromunda-themed Christmas carol because of you mentioning Angry Goat.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen the movie Love Actually with...
I haven't.
You've never seen...
I've never seen it. Don't even start either because you haven't seen the starties, so...
Okay. So there's a scene where... like the Prime Minister of like the United Kingdom is looking to get find this woman's house, and he's played by Hugh Grant, and he goes to this house and he's got him and there's this police officer, and they're talking, and these girls they knock on the door because they don't know what house they're going to. He knocks on the door and. And he goes, I'm looking for this girl. And it's like, no, she doesn't live here. Like, are you here to sing Christmas carols? And they're like, oh, no, we're not. And he goes, oh, but can you, please? And they're like, oh, okay. And it's a Christmas carol. It's called, it's like Old King Wenchclaws or something.
Oh, yeah, Old King Wenchless.
So,
Yep.
Hold on, I'm just going to think of some lyrics here. But
Oh, great. This is quality content.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Old man Ronti on his throne, ruling Necromunda. He got stabbed repeatedly, now he's 6 feet under. Then along came Angry Goat, he died to gun fisting. Lady Hera took control, killing off her siblings.
Oh,
mate.
on the fly, like no word of a lie, audience. That was on the fly.
At me, Mariah.
That was... That was brilliant. And you ending it with, like, threatening Mariah Carey.
Yeah. There you go.
This is a true Christmas carol.
No, episode done.
Done, yep, okay. Christmas Gustafsson.
Done. Christmas Gustafsson.
MN, thank you very much for your content.
You're the only two getting read. I have literally just won my own episode. No.
Yes, yep.
Okay, that was awesome. That's the coolest
you
thing I'll
did
ever
really
do
well
in my
there.
life.
That was actually amazing. I had my doubts massively.
Yeah.
But
so did I.
So Sam does this quite a fair bit, guys. He just like makes up his own little songs, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. That's probably the best one.
That's the best one I've ever done. That's the best one I've ever done.
By a country mile. Yes. Okay. Next
Email.
I'm going to go for the next most minimalistic I can see here, which is Brian S.
Ooh.
Which I'm assuming stands for Brian Santa Claus.
Brian Santa, yeah.
Yes,
Everyone
Brian
knows
Santa.
Brian Santa.
Yeah.
Yep.
My sole question is very simple. Oh, he's got a question about shoes. Interesting. My sole question is very simple. Where does Horatio Valentino wear his 11th digulaser?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I giggled through that. I'll say it so everybody's clear about it. Where does Horatio Valentino wear his 11th digulaser? Keep up the good work, guys. I'm feeling...
it's a nipple ring.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, but digilasers go on digits.
Yep. He's got long nipple. Do you remember the...
That's
do you remember was it the Super Bowl with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson when Justin Timberlake had the costume malfunction?
Oh, yeah.
That's how I'm picturing it. Like someone finally captures Horatio Valentino, and it's that supervillain situation where he's tied down to the table, and the laser is slowly making its way up. The supervillain is giving him, Damn you, Horatio! You will never get away with the Lady Yolante. Ha 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 ha! She's mine. And Horatio is like, I'll get you, dog face
Gary.
mulligan. I couldn't.
Yep,
I was about to say
beautiful.
Timmy. I'm like, why would he be fighting Timmy Helmore? Timmy Helmore's a mad dog. And so he's like chews at his shirt and rips it off, and he's got a digilaser on his nipple that he's able to then be like flex his pec, and boom, and it melts deflects the coupling holding the laser, which spins and then cuts off the bonds holding his arms down. He gets himself down and ends up fleeing with not only Lady Yolante but all of her handmaidens.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they're just all giggling in tow behind
They're all
him.
giggling in
I was going to
tow.
say, maybe Dogface rips away his part of his chest armor to stab him directly in the heart.
Perfect.
And there is the most glorious nipple digi-laser a nipple laser. No, yes, a nippy laser. That's what it is. It's a nippy laser.
This is still a G+ podcast.
That's fine. Nippy laser is fine.
Nippy laser,
It's,
okay.
Yeah, works more effectively in the cold.
Yeah, oh, obviously. Well, he's constantly cold. He's quite a small fella.
Yeah. So as soon as that shirt gets ripped off, ba-dink,
Ba-ding.
action stations.
Action stations. Boom. 11th digilaser. Thank you. That was Cygnus Maximus, dude. Almost got me. Okay.
Here's our next one.
Oh, got one from our far northern brothers. This comes from Damon, aka Wellywood. Now,
Oh, right.
he has some questions. He has one. Okay, there are three questions. Now, the first, I need to know what each of your favorite dinosaurs are. I don't want any lame answers like Raptor or T-Rex, though. It needs to be a proper bloody dinosaur. Simple, Diplodocus. Those things were enormous, and I would usually go something along like the pterodactyl or pterodactyl family, but they're not a dinosaur; they're a pterodon.
Nerd.
But yeah, the Diplodocus, enormous. They're still very powerful, long necks. Yeah, big fan. And everyone's like, "Oh, what about the Brontosaurus?" No, the Brontosaurus is the Diplodocus for losers.
Oh, how about this, though? I'm going to one-up you. I'm surprised you did say Diplodocus, because my preferred dinosaur is the Argentosaurus. It is like the bigger version of the Brontosaurus.
Just because something's bigger doesn't mean it's better.
But it's a dinosaur. That would say how dinosaurs work.
Okay.
That, or if I had to go as a backup, I would say Spinosaurus. But the Argentosaurus I think it's only found in Argentina, and it is freaking huge. Like, it's like dinosaur size.
That's
Shock
massive.
horror.
Okay. We go
next question.
on a triple date, and I take you to Guzman Gomez. What are you
Nice.
both ordering, and why? I need condiments and sauces, and any additions or ingredients left out, please. Take this seriously, or I'll tell Gomez, who's my mate. I actually think he does know the genuine Gomez. I've never been to Guzman Gomez.
Okay. So with pure like innocence, you're ordering now. G'day, sir. Oh, I'll do the order for you.
Okay.
Oh, g'day, you overly tall, weird-looking person. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I
all
can,
right? I
yes.
noticed something
Yes,
on
I
the
can.
side of your head. Yeah. Okay, you can hear
No,
me.
I can't hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to Guzman Gomez. What would you like to order?
I guess a large barbecue meat lovers and a garlic bread, please.
Yes. Yeah. No problem. We're going to get you to meet Mr. Guzman. He's just going to come out and have a quick word to you. So just
sick.
just wait there. Also, just don't talk to anybody else in our store.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Can I get
And
pineapple
you're
on that
gonna-
barbecue meat lovers as well, please?
You're getting shanked with a bottle of Doritos.
When it comes to sort of Tex-Mex, I am always a fan of just your standard, like chicken burrito. Like,
Well, let's look up their menu. Just wait.
okay.
Guzman. Oh.
Okay. Guzman Gomez. Our menu. Yeah, people are really getting a lot out of this episode.
Hey, we're not controlling this.
Yeah, it's. If you don't like us talking about Mexican food, head over to Wellywood Wargaming and tell Damon. But this is great. I see Guzman and Gomez all the time, and I just never go. They have $3
should.
tacos.
Yeah, mate, their food is
nice.
like... I actually prefer, and I'm going to get hate for this, I preferred Mad Mex, but Guzmani Gomez or Guzzy G's is like top tier. Top tier. Okay, are you ordering? Or are you one of those people you need to look at every item on the menu?
Nah, man.
You can't just embrace.
I'm heading the burrito.
Yep.
And... Okay, let's just say pick up. Okay.
Are you ordering to your home now? Nice.
Just put my postcode in, and yeah, cool.
What are you doing?
There's literally one down the road from me.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
I
open-
know there is. Yeah.
It's open for like till midnight. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Burritos. Oh, dude. Any vegan listeners, just go ahead and block this out for a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Shredded beef brisket. We're going spicy. We're obviously going guacamole. We're getting some crushed corn chips and sour cream on that bad boy. Oh, man. Corn. We are going brown rice because I'm watching my figure.
Oh, God.
Smoky chipotle salsa, black beans, obviously, cheese, obviously, pico de gallo, and yeah, that's me. And for drinks, I am going...
You have to get a Doritos of some description. Or Jarritos. I'm probably pronouncing it horribly, but you just got to pick the right flavour.
Yeah, that guava is always good. I'm grabbing a guava Doritos.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's Christmas, so I'm also getting myself a churro sundae.
Yep. Nice.
Chocolate
that's a good
churro
order.
sundae.
I would not be embarrassed standing next to you as you ordered that.
Yeah.
That is good.
How big are those burritos, though?
They're big, but you can get like a large size one.
Yeah, I'm getting the large one, or if they're just regular size, I'm getting a second of the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I reckon the regular is pretty filling.
And a quesadilla.
Oh, okay. You're probably not going to be able to move after that, but that's fine. I am getting the Caesar burrito, because I had it recently, with nacho fries on the side. Okay.
Yep.
And then, you got me tempted with a side and like an extra side. No, I'm just getting the nacho fries, the Caesar burrito, the large size, everything from the salsa station, including like fresh coriander, onion. And
sorry, coriander and onion. Yes, no, every single time. I apologize.
Yeah, but you can just get that. You can just get from the little side station of theirs.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
But Damo did actually. Oh, that's like a side. Cool. No, yeah.
It's just like free. You just so you can knock yourself out on it. And then I'm getting the guava Jarritos as well because I love it.
They're delicious. So, and anyone who says you can't, anyone who says you can have too much coriander, stop listening. Stop listening. Go find a new podcast.
Do you know people they think that they not think it does taste to them like that. It tastes like soap, like dishwashing soap sort of thing.
I eat a lot of soap, and I have to disagree.
You are the soap. You have that soap eating vibe about you, definitely. Yeah. All right, question 3.
If you had to be Welsh for a day, but in the Underhive, how would you spend it, and how would you end it? So if I was Welsh in the Underhive, that means I'm most likely a member of House Thai, which means I'm hanging out with that gal I made up. What was it, Mafamwe Matsumoto? Where I'm heading to the pub. If I'm a member of House Thai, I am just straight pimping it. I'm talking. I've got Underhive, like upper hive raiments. I've got a fancy hat. I've got a weird blank chick that has some sort of power sword next to me. Yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm starting a war against House Crime.
Fantastic. That's a really, really good answer.
Yeah.
If I was Welsh for a day,
I'm obviously also eating a lot of leeks.
Yeah, yeah, true. But in the Underhive, I'd probably just request to be turned into a servitor. Just, just sort it out.
Yep.
Let's cut out the middleman because, but it's a musical servitor, so I could still sing in the Welsh choir that they would obviously have, which is entirely made up of servitors.
So, I would like to think that you would have like a various group of like random Welsh music playing. It'd be like Skindred. Skindred are an amazing sort of like reggae / metal band. You got like Bullet for My Valentine, Manic Street Preachers, who did the theme song for MASH.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more like, so the Welsh have these choirs that they just do like really, like they're almost like Welsh lullabies and stuff like that. And they're actually amazing. If you haven't listened to any, like a Welsh lullaby, they're beautiful things. In the movie Empire of the Sun, there's and I'm going to butcher the name here a little bit, there's a song called Salgan, which is just ridiculous.
It's just a Scrabble bag tipped out, basically.
It's like I try and sing along with it, but I just sound like a mad person because the words make no sense to me. But it is a beautiful bit of music. It's on one of my playlists for like just like chilling out and calming. But that's the kind of music I was thinking of, like more sort of, I don't know, more folky, more traditional type.
I'm just having a look here. I have some lyrics to a Welsh song. And the lyrics in Welsh go, O wana I didym goffin am loa I nadolig hwn, wyna I didym hydyn od didymono am eira, a minnaw, dwa in mynd I barhaw I aros, o dan yw'r Urchelwyd, wyna I dydym gwenwyd rystra I hanfon, I begwyn I gogled ar gaifa Sant Nick a, wyna I dydym hyd yin oed aros yin effro I glywed I ceir hugelos heinen clicio.
So I reckon if you play, to our audience, play that backwards, and that is a declaration of love from Sam to all the Caryatids in Necromunda.
Actually, translated it is, oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow, and I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer click. I'm going to get through this whole song by the end of this episode.
That was brilliant. Well done. You pulled another one out of the bag. I was thinking, why are you singing so much of this in Welsh?
Yeah.
It is you've lost the plot.
Yep.
But it is Christmas, so
it is Christmas.
The Baileys is a flowing. Right, let's move on to a.
Thank you for that, Damon, by the way. I'm going to, obviously not tomorrow because I have to spend time with my family, but the next day I will go to Guzmán y Gomez and I will take a picture of that burrito and post it on my social media.
Yeah, yep. It is worth it, Guzmán. Right, that was not a paid segment by Guzmán y Gomez, just by the way. I think we have to declare that. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have sponsors like that. If you'd like for us to shill for you, reach out to us, underhivelorekeepers@gmail.com. Our morals are incredibly flexible.
Yeah, damn right. Right, okay, so I am going to read a question from our Underhive lawyer firm. Oh, sorry. I'm going to read a question from our Underhive law firm, James Morgan. Right.
Okay.
Dear Nathan and Spam, given your diametrically opposed views on chocolate/flavoured milk, I wish to propose a conundrum I am having.
Okay.
Given Spam detests flavoured milks of all forms, but in his words, does not mind a frozen dairy treat, I wish to propose the following as a discussion point. For the separation of flavoured milk to milkshake, to thick shake, to frosty, we slowly get thicker and colder as we progress further along that line.
Mm-hmm.
On a simple line graph, this can be plotted as a 45-degree angle with thickness and temperature starting at room and getting colder along the C and Y axes respectively.
Love it.
Now, then this means that there is an acceptable temperature and thickness of flavoured milk for it to be acceptable to Spam. Following this, are there any flavours that would adjust the Spamuel approved acceptability quadrant? Also, at what stage do you think... Oh, well, do you know what? We'll answer the milk question first, and then we'll come back to that second bit.
I want to jump on top of this one before this here. James, what you've done here has made me happy in so many ways. Because now I get to explain this to people now. And this is what we did to Ask Us Anything for, because we wanted people to ask these types of hard-hitting, high-integrity journalistic questions. And the fact that you're also letting me talk about graphs, I'm sorry, I'm super excited right now. So that 45-degree angle with the bottom left-hand corner obviously being liquid, and the top right-hand corner being... let's just go ahead and say ice cream.
Yeah, okay,
right?
yep.
I want to say once it reaches approximately the consistency of soft serve, I think it's acceptable for your dairy treat to be flavoured.
Right.
That being said, I will say vanilla, as in vanilla ice cream, is also acceptable in a liquid state.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you have let your entire family down. There are sheep bleating over in New Zealand about how disgraceful your attitude is.
My family are all huge fans of flavoured milk.
Okay, so no. Let me ask you something then.
Yep.
Right. So if I was to get some flavoured milk and freeze it,
I'm in. It's basically ice cream then. It's like a...
It's a solid form now.
It's basically like a paddle pop.
Okay, so what if I was to get milk, add some berries to it, make like a smoothie? Where are you at with that?
That's a smoothie. That's not flavoured milk.
Yeah, no. Say if I'm just milk with some berries in it and a little bit of crushed ice, just to make it colder. The silence.
Yeah, that's fruit. That's a smoothie. That's different.
No. That's a flavoured milk. Okay. I will give it to you again. I make a milkshake, right?
Yep.
So do you know milkshakes?
Milkshake. So milkshake being milk, ice cream flavour.
No, let's use ice instead of ice cream. Let's say I've got no ice cream in my fridge. Where are you at? So they use the ice to crunch it up, like when you go to a Boost Juice, and they use ice to
for the Americans,
give it a bit of
talk
texture.
about like a Jamba Juice or an Orange Julius.
Yeah.
For the British, I guess you could equate it to almost when you blend like an eel pie and add it to like your tepid natural spring water, and. For the Scottish, you guys don't know what fruit is, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, I would accept that as a smoothie. Milk with flavour. What type of flavour is it? Is it...
Okay, I'm just talking, it's just syrup straight out of a bottle.
That's a milkshake, that's different. It's chilled, like it's a cold, delicious treat. But flavoured milk.
You are feckless. You are without gumption, sir. You are out with spine. You only dislike a very small element of the flavoured milk industry, and you use that to hammer them relentlessly. This question is great. This is a lawyer's question coming from James Morgan. It makes total sense. You do like flavoured milk. Admit it to yourself.
It has to be. It would have to be like icy chilled, because I could then, I suppose, and it would need the thickness of it would need to be of a thicker consistency than regular milk. That's my problem. The flavour with the liquid consistency, whereas a milkshake, it's thicker. It's not.
So the addition of the ice
would thicken it up. Yeah.
Right. This is very interesting. Well, what we should do, and we will do it at some stage, is get you to try different flavoured milks.
Oh, God, no. One Punch Orlock forced me to drink flavoured milks at Warhammer World, and my gastrointestinal system did not agree with it come the train trip back to London.
Oh, sweet. We're definitely doing it again. Great idea. We'll put it down as your idea, because you haven't really sort of denied it. Yep. Awesome.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. Then I'll start a Tau army. Let's rock and roll.
Let's do this. Get myself messed up on flavoured milk, and then pick peaceniks to go to war with.
Yep, done.
Right. All right. So the final part of James.
So what's
Morgan's
yours? Oh wait, no, hold on. You
like
flavoured milk? Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I like anything along that that angle, that of degree, which is, what is it? We got
the 45
flavoured milk, milkshake, thick shake, frosty. Sign me up. The only thing I probably don't, out of those four, the thick shake, and I'm not really a massive fan of. I'll have it, but I won't go out of my way for it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. Also, this is the additional part of the question. Also, at what stage do you think they will finally admit Caiaphas Cain is a scion of Necromunda?
Oh, wow. I have...
So this is your realm. Yeah.
So it is wild to think that there are people who don't believe this. So we know he is from a hive world. We also know he doesn't bring it up. He mentions that he's come from a hive world. His affinity with tunnels, being underground, his comfort when it comes to those situations, shows that he is definitely from something like that. I know he never says what planet it is from, and a lot of people believe that he was possibly never told, or he doesn't remember. I think he also says at one point, I think he says his parents were killed by Kroot or Tau.
Okay.
But both of his parents were killed, which is what got him sent to the Schola Progenum. But that then takes into account that his parents would have had to have been of the officer class or higher in the sort of the Astra Militarum.
Yep.
And given his skills at close combat, as specifically mixed close combat with his bolter or bolt pistol or las pistol and his chainsword, it leads back to possibly a history of tunnel fighting, hive fighting. I have a belief that his parents were likely gangers who were taken into the guard, which, given his skill set, his obvious charm, his ability to know all these things, I don't believe he is Necromundan until you think if his parents were possibly an Orlock and an Escher, for example, it would be the reason maybe they wanted to get off the planet with their son. Join up with the guard. We know the spiders are a mixed regiment. They have men and women. So, because that's the big thing. Both his parents were killed. I definitely believe that his parents were gangers from Necromunda. And until they actually turn around and say, like, he was from, I don't know, Olympia or Epping or I don't know, Queensland, or until
Catachan.
Catachan. No, he's definitely not from Catachan. He's a
I know, I'm
normal-sized
joking,
human. Until it's confirmed in one of those books. Yeah, no, I'm firmly of the belief that he is a necromundant. James, that is an awesome question, and solid.
Cool. I don't really have a dog in this fight because I don't know enough about Caiaphas Cain to make an opinion. But everything, if you were trying to convince me he was necromundant, you have convinced me.
Yeah,
I would believe it. Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Cool.
Let's bring up one here. We got a bunch left, and okay, here we go. This is from our boy Jimmy Marshall. All right, lads, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Jimmy. I've always said you're such a polite young lad. What is your stance when you've built something so cool that it has to go on a table, but in doing so, you know the size of your manhood will be called into question? I'm talking about Lucky, my chem dog Ambot. In the one game he made it on the table, he basically walked through an entire Beastman Goliath gang, only stopping to break hearts and punch darts. It was great for a hot minute, but soon after I felt what a normal person might call shame in the way I had conducted myself. Anyway, to sum up, is there a tipping point from the rule of cool to the rule of full? Thanks for the hours of entertainment, ideas, and impulse purchases of kits to be made into cool but somewhat redundant minis. Cheers. Jimmy.
Great question.
I am literally pinching in the skin of my ribs to stop myself from laughing right now. I literally once took a Gene Stealer Patriarch from Space Hulk and cut it up and strapped an ambot to it just to make an ambot for my Van Saar gang who are based on the Dust Wall. And I, for one, believe that if someone is going to question the size of your manhood because of a miniature that you put on the table, it means they're into you. So, you know what? I say do it. Nathan and myself are two of the loudest voices when it comes to the argument of, should I buy a Baneblade to turn it into a vehicle for the Ash Wastes? The answer is only ever yes. Unless the other question is, should I buy two Baneblades and strap those bad boys together? If you got rid of the left tracks on one of them and the right tracks on the other, you'd make a double wide Baneblade.
Yeah. I think I saw an Orc battle wagon done like that.
Perfect.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And you know who never has the size of their manhood questioned? Orcs.
Yeah, exactly. Because they carry around a random selection of men. And they can show which one you're questioning.
These are my wieners.
That's our official name now. We just embrace it. Yep, no point fighting back. Yep.
Hello and welcome to another episode of These Are My Wieners.
Right. So I think for me the question here is, at what point is it, have I gone too far? And I've made something that I thought was going to be cool, and now is actually just abusive in the game terms. It is stomping heads and just killing things left, right, and centre. Or, as Jimmy so beautifully put it, breaking hearts and punching darts. So, I'll give a semi-serious answer here. If you know you've got a miniature or a model or a squad or a gang or whatever the case might be, that is a piece of poo. It is a horrible thing to be on the tabletop. Let your opponent know. Give them all the options. And then do the only gentlemanly thing. Run it out in the open and say, come what may.
Yes.
Come what may.
Yes.
Just run it out there. You know if you do all the right things, this thing will win you the game. Whatever. Yep. So do the opposite. Don't do the right things. But don't be silly. Don't stand it in front of a las cannon or anything like that. But if there's just small arms fire, imagine, and this is where you bring the rule of cool back into it, imagine this thing just bursting out from behind the cover and not trying to dart from cover to cover, but just running straight up the guts to a whole bunch of, I don't know, Escher firing their las guns and going, unless you are super, super lucky and I'm super, super unlucky, this is not going to stop me. So that's your rule of cool. And just be open with your opponent. Be like, yeah, this is going to break your heart. So do everything you can to kill it.
It's breaking hearts and punching darts.
Yeah, just go for it. So I think, yeah, put them on the table. And if somebody calls your manhood into question, I think it's actually appropriate for you just to like show them. And I'm pretty sure it's a policy in a lot of local gaming stores. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do it.
So this is the reason why Nathan and myself have been banned from so many gaming stores. But no, in regards...
And 7-Elevens.
And 7-Elevens. But in regards to that, I totally agree. I have them here. Hey, listeners, you can't see this. Oh, you can't see this because podcasting is still a vocal medium or a hearing medium. This is
an audio
medium. That's the word. I started an all-lot gang dedicated to chaos, and I had the Morbidex Twiceborn, one of the Maggoth lords from the End Times from Warhammer Fantasy, and that's my lord on a bike. His bike is literally one of the Maggoth beasts.
Yep,
it's bigger than a standard dreadnought, but I just say that's his bike. And you know what? If I'm going to run him, I'm going to run him right up the guts of a battlefield and go, worst case scenario, you kill him. Okay, cool.
You kill him.
It's a sick mini.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You're going the opposite end in that. You're like, yeah, I'm modelling this because I think it's going to look awesome.
Yeah.
On a bike, he's going to be able to duck in behind a lot more cover. It's going to be a lot more manageable as a miniature, but that doesn't make my story. That doesn't make my lore. That doesn't make my theme.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me happy. So I think at the end of the day, if your miniature makes you happy, go for it. But as I said, if you know it's going to be painful, like I play in 40k, I play a deep striking guard army at the moment, and I love it. It's awesome. But I tell every opponent I play against, I'm like, I'll do nothing for turn 1, and turn 2, I am going to bring down so much firepower, it's going to be silly. But get through that, and then my guys die in droves. Just accept it. I put them out in the open. I'm like, go kill them. Wipe out. I'll take 50 models off in your third turn. I don't care. So be it. You know what I mean?
Also, thank you for letting me say the word wiener on my podcast. Yeah. Never thought that was going to come up.
Right.
Yeah, we've got some time for a couple more. I think we're pretty close to an hour, but let's just punch on through.
Yeah, let's keep moving on.
Actually, hold on. Okay. Hold on. I have an idea for a Christmas Carol.
Oh, okay.
You know Michael Bublé?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes.
Firstly, the boobs. He is huge here in Australia. He is very famous in Australia for singing a song, Let It Snow. Oh, yes, the weather outside is pretty crap. And
frightful.
Frightful.
But the fire is so delightful.
Yeah. Okay, gang idea. What if Michael Bublé was the leader of a corpse grinder cult?
Yep.
All right.
You haven't lost me yet.
Okay, so because he's a fan of hockey.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, the strangers out they are a-walking, and in the shadows I am stalking. There's only one thing that I know. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Oh, the victims right now, they're screaming, 'cause into Malay I'm careening. The blood and the gore it will show. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
It's the end of the where that person just like harmonizes at the end.
And just swinging the cleavers.
Yeah, just tearing through bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was well done, sir. I as a judge on this impromptu idol contest, your first song is certainly a 9.8 out of 10.
Yep.
I will give your Michael Bublé. Like, I can understand what you're trying to do there and the song you're trying to make.
Yeah.
And no, it obviously means a lot to you. The other judges next to me, they've left. It's just me and my own personalities. We all agree that perhaps, you know, that could just a little reworking, a little bit of a little bit of a different focus. But yeah, we'll give that one a 9.2 out of 10.
Listen,
so
I'll accept
excellent
it.
work.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, but yeah, no, great stuff. I can't wait to hear your next version.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll sit.
and it has to be based around Little Drummer Boy.
What's the song for Little Drummer Boy?
I play my drum. Da, 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 da.
Okay. I am a forge born, I am really so dumb.
Da, da, da. That's it.
I tried to eat my food, I bit off my thumb. Ra-da-da-da.
Okay, you got the golden ticket. You're through to you're going to Las Vegas or wherever it is on Necromunda. We're going to send you, which you probably end up dying in the journey.
They gave me Crayola, I don't know where, it's in my bum. Rum bum bum bum.
We've gone very blue. We've said wiener and bum in this episode. We've got the Baileys flowing, so
Yeah.
no judgment. Right, next question.
Yes.
This is from
Yes.
internationally renowned director James Cameron.
Holy crap, okay.
Yeah,
Go.
I know. Yeah. Hello, great podcast. My question for you is, from your knowledge of Necromunda lore, what would a normal day be like for a ganger in the Underhive of Hive Primus? What do they do with their time when not shooting their enemies off gantries? All right.
Yeah, this is...
That's a good one.
This is a good
It's almost
one.
like a we do a series on our Patreon where we haven't done a lot of episodes for it because it's been a bit of a journey, but exploring what life looks like on our Patreon episodes. So this is sort of in that same elk, and I would say that a normal day. I think a normal day for a ganger is grafting 24/7 and trying to work out how to get those extra credits, trying to work out how to, you know, get a bit fancier ammunition or a slightly better weapon, or, you know, scheming and ploying and planning and all these things that would come about from a little bit of boredom, whilst also being in a crew that's probably on the path of extortion work and,
Yes.
you know, a bit of racketeering and all that kind of nonsense, like, you know, constantly putting pressure on the local population. But at the same time, it's about, like, it's survival. So there's you know, when you're not shooting at anybody else, you're trying to get yourself maybe an extra powerful charge pack for your lasgun, or you're sucking up to the higher ups in your gang to maybe get yourself a little bit of better gear, a little bit better food. I think the ganger life is probably not too dissimilar to the regular individual on Necromunda. So all the struggles they may have of, like, you know, where do I get my food from? Where do I get my water from? Where do I get my clean quality air from? How do I avoid being, you know, poisoned and stabbed, and, you know, all these manner of things that just go on in everyday life. Those things all still affect the ganger, so they're still existing in this world. The only thing that they have the advantage of is they've got a gang around them. They've got their little cluster who will protect them, and they're probably loaded full of guns, and they've got the safety of that gang association as well. So it would be like, you know, we don't mess with the enforcers. We don't mess with, you know, the corridor because they're bonkers. So, they would just be skirting around the edges. It's still sort of like a very sketchy rat type life of like, just the living their day to day. And that's why I said like they would try and elevate themselves higher. So they could potentially have minions who they would be, go get me clean water, go get me good food, or go get me, better weapons or something along those lines. So, yeah, I think that's what a normal day would look like. It's still scheming and grafting the whole time. And they're almost like those lull periods would be the what you need to fill your day with till you're mobilised as a gang to go fight somewhere or to go shake down a manufacturing room or something along those lines, or defend your gang stronghold or whatever the case might be. So they would be the high watermarks of your calendar year, the big cool gunfights you've had, and then everything else in between would just be survival as best you can.
Absolutely. Like 100% agree entirely. But also think that would change depending on what gang you were a part of. Your Orlocks, your Escher, your more like intelligent Goliath, I think would spend a lot of time protection rackets, hitting up local merchants, etc. When you're not necessarily fighting other gangs, you've still got other jobs to do. You're guarding convoys if you're Orlocks. You're cooking and distributing chems if you're Escher. The Delark are definitely not. The Delark are definitely not worried about maintaining their vehicles or anything like that. There's lots of different things that they can be doing. The Goliath are going to be doing a bunch of stims and going to the gym. The Cawdor are preaching, or the Cawdor are digging through the rubbish. Like they're doing their other jobs, but you're absolutely right. They're going to be doing so much of that other. It's almost side work. Like I don't know if you've ever worked in food service, but when you're between sort of bouts of being of heavy work, you've got to refill the salt and the sugar, and you're filling up sauces and that sort of thing. It's side work. But they're doing. There's side work to being a criminal. There's side work to being in a gang. You've got a bunch of other things to do.
100%. I'm totally on board with that. That's exactly what they would be doing. Yeah. They would be doing the jobs relevant to their house. And if they're maybe not that far up the chain, then they're the dog's body. They're the one running around doing the little errands and so forth. Right.
Because you got a lot of them will be looking at it and because gang life, like at the end of it, all the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air, and everyone is singing, "Oh yeah," and I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Oh, Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Yeah. Oh, won't you please bring my baby to me? Because I don't want a lot for Christmas, Nathan. All I'm asking for, I just want to see my baby standing right outside my door. And that's what the Orlocks would be saying to themselves each night before they go to bed.
That's
I'm getting through this whole song. I'm getting through this whole song.
I believe you will.
Awesome question, James. Loved really like your stuff question about the Titanic.
Yeah. Threw me for a second there. I'd forgotten what I had said. Yeah, okay. Next one. Fire through.
All right. We're going at this one. This comes from Lachlan. Okay, hey guys, one for Spamuel. Excellent choice of question there, Lachlan.
Oh my!
Did you shave your head to let Nath feel a little bit closer to being equal for a few moments? Oh my God!
Lachlan, I'm going to cover this very quickly. Lachlan, there is an opportunity to win a prize on this show for the question you've asked. No, he's not. I'm going to delete the question from our emails. You just say here, Nath, you're actually a genuine delight. I hope this isn't too mean. Well, it is mean, and now I'm going to cry on Christmas Day. So thank you very much for nothing. And I'll answer the question for Sam. Did you shave your head to... No. Shut up, Lachlan. That's right. That's it. I don't normally abuse the listeners, but shut up. I've had enough of you. And if I meet another Lachlan... I'm just going to get angry at them. That's what you've done to all Lachlan's. You have brought that upon them.
Listen, I'm leaving that one there. No, that was great, Lachlan. I'm actually tempted. I might shave this part off.
Oh, I'm going to punch you in the face.
And then stick it to my face so I have like the same beard as you and stuff.
Yeah, because you can't grow a beard. Yeah.
I can't.
No.
I can't. But my hair
Can
here's
you-
got the same
can
amount of
you
grey.
really?
No, it's real patchy. Real patchy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pirate's beard.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I should be a pirate.
Yeah.
No,
You can answer that. You can answer that abusive email if you want to. It's your choice.
I hadn't cut my hair. I hadn't cut my hair at all in like 4 years, 4.5 years or something. And I don't remember. I was I'd been under a house or in a roof that day at work, and I was actually pulling sacks of spider eggs out of my hair.
Oh, that's right.
And and I was sitting there, and I'm pulling these things out, and I was sitting on the couch with the kids, and Goblin Juves looked at me, and he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, I've got some stuff in my hair," and he goes, "You should just cut your hair." I said, "Do you want to shave Daddy's head?" And comments to the comment god looked over at me like, "What?" That's all it took, and yeah, the kids shaved my head. Goblin Juve was a little bit hesitant. He didn't like because I have the clippers and that they're quite big and chunky for his hands, and he enjoyed it. But then the Mother Superior, my daughter, she had a turn, and then she tried to shave off my eyebrow. She went straight for the eyes. Like, you know, it's like back. I don't know if you've ever played Baldur's Gate 2, but when Minsk is screaming, "Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes!" Wah! Yeah. My daughter went straight for the eyes because she's like, if I can blind him, I can dominate him. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
but yeah,
Okay.
no, it was because Nathan would often look at the glorious mane of hair I had, like a less sexy Chad Kroger. I think he often referred to me as.
That's it. I was hoping you would keep that secret amongst us, but
Yeah.
thank you for revealing it. Yeah. It's lessened my profile on the interwebs. Right, no, Lachlan, fantastic question, I guess. Yeah, I'll give you some sort of generic response. No, that's fine. I don't take offence to the question, by the way, just to let you know. So, moving on to our next one. Let's go. There's only a handful left. Let's go with Pete Owen.
All right.
Owen me a good Christmas. All right. Hey, lads. What's the in-universe law reason for another cutting your hair one?
Oh,
For
is it
cutting
really?
Spam's, yes. For cutting Spam's luscious locks. Was it a Samson of Nazareth situation? Is Nathan the Philistine in question, and it caused Spam to lose all his power? He clearly didn't cut it himself, otherwise he'd be sporting a mighty mohawk worthy of a Goliath. Happy Christmas, lads.
Interestingly enough, I was going to do a mohawk, and I sort of put the clippers to the side, and my son went straight up the guts.
Oh,
So
right.
he ruined
Okay.
he ruined that for all of us.
Yeah. So he took away your power.
He took away my power.
Probably about like 4 or 5 years ago he took away your power.
Basically, once he realised that he could uppercut me and basically just put me on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Right.
I've never been referred to as an Israelite judge before, but you know what? I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
And am I the Philistine in question? So am I the Philistine in question?
According to
I'm
Lachlan,
assuming-
yes.
According to Lachlan, well, and towards Lachlan, yes. Yeah, absolutely. All Lachlans now. Right, so I guess I am. And to lose all of his power, I mean, it wasn't much to lose, but he still managed to lose it. So,
Who was it?
Yeah.
I did lose a lot of my charm because I have like the male version of resting bitch face, and because when I shaved my head, I shave it, and then I went over it. I shaved my face at the same time, and I took it sort of down to the skin. And a large man appearing at someone's house with a shaved head and resting bitch face is usually not taken well when you go to a stranger's home. And yeah, it's like you rock up in effectively the work version of a Ben Sherman and like cargo pants. Yeah. It's an uncomfortable time looking that way in the modern society. But yeah,
hello,
you know
electrician.
What?
No.
Yeah,
just no.
Electrician. Nope. Don't need electricity. Don't worry about it, bud.
Got a donkey out the back. You're just making donkey sounds. Go away. Right. Okay.
Yeah, and next. I don't know anyone named Delilah. So unfortunately, the Samson of Nazareth sort of comparison doesn't work for me. But you know what?
Yeah.
Excellent question, Peter. Side note: Eric Bana played a character called Poiter on a TV show called, was it Full Frontal?
It was Full Frontal.
Yeah, and look it up. Poiter, Poiter. Fantastic. I think that anytime I hear the name Peter.
Oh, right. I had no idea where you were going. Yeah, righto. Okay, cool. Next question.
Okay, it comes from Matthew Lindsay. All right, let's have a look. Hi, guys. Merry Christmas. Here's a couple of questions for you to ponder. Number one, the angel of death at the top of the tree. You just swinging for the fences with that first one. Okay. What are the Astartes chapters present on Necromunda, and how do they interact with each other and the populace? I'm thinking of the Blood Angel artwork of a Marine suppressing the Hivers. Awesome place to start. Hell yes. Yep. We know that the Imperial Fists have the recruitment monastery on Necromunda. Yes. And you know what? Yep. I'll allow it. Boo. We know at one point Ronti had the Ultramarines in to kill Tyranids. And obviously there is the artwork of the Blood Angel on Necromunda killing Hivers. Now,
he's not. He's just telling them about the local laws. It's just written on the end of a bolt gun round.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
Here, read this.
Open your chest cavity. What? So I think a lot of people would have an incredibly limited interaction with the Astartes in general. I mean, at the moment, we know that Lady Hera has interacted with the Imperial Fists and has basically been told, listen, you got like 86 minutes, sort the planet out. Otherwise, we're just killing everyone.
We're coming down and we're giving it the old reboot. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think the only real interaction people would have with the Astartes would be Vandalf the Fallen. And he is not really a chill dude.
I think what Matt's asking, though, is more about like what chapters do you think are present on Necromunda? Not necessarily about the interactions, but what, like, how
do they interact with each other and the populace? It's part of his question.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I want to know what other chapters you think. That's more the interesting part for me.
The angels, the fists, and the Ultramarines. The Ultramarines are gone. Sorry. You're absolutely right. I have misinterpreted this. I believe there would be more chapters visiting Necromunda.
Yes.
I believe you would have them on like the Eye of Selene. You would most likely have random delegations appearing on Necromunda. There would likely be Fist successor chapters.
That's a fair point, yes. Yeah.
Visiting possibly the recruitment place. You'd have chaplains or captains or whatever. I would personally love to see just a bunch of executioners show up and be like, we're just going to take a tour of the Underhive. Oh, we ended that whole like succession and revolution thing you had. What succession and revolution thing? Exactly. As one of them's just dragging the corpse of Ozymanthus behind him because he's strapped it to his shield and he's like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, this is my new ablative armour on my shield. I think, they would just be absolutely venerated by House Cawdor. They'd just be like following them around with like a bunch of groupies, just like, it's the Axe guys. Oh, wow. Hi, guys. How you going? Like, just particularly the executioners, not all the Astartes in general. But,
yes.
They'd be getting autographs and just being like, can you execute some of us just so we can tell our family we're there for it when you did it?
Yeah,
How
they
amazing
get splashed by the blood and they love it.
Yeah, so... for me personally, I think definitely the planet has been visited by the Lamenters at some stage, just because of how unlucky a lot of what happens on Necromunda has been. Just the succession. I think the Lamenters have let a little bit of their nonsense rub off onto the planet.
The Lamenters show up, a bunch of them get caryatids, and they have totally normal luck. It's completely zeroed out. It's just like, you're now having the luck of a normal person. They're like, this is amazing. And then one of the guys is like, oh, hey, a coin. Goes to pick it up, just gets outside of the range of the caryatid, and it just immediately implodes. And they're just looking at him like... I mean, it was kind of expected, though, wasn't it? They're just like, they're all just nodding their heads, like, those three Goliaths are just, yep.
So I can imagine that, a lot of the Aranthian succession was still just, we'll wait another decade.
Yep.
Then 5 Lamenters rocked up, changed the whole vibe of the planet. It was just like, let's kick it into gear.
It was the Lamenters who strapped that potato gun to the...
There you go. There you absolutely go. I personally think Necromunda, where it is, I think you would see, quite a fair few Marines, Astartes rock up. But I think when you talk about their interactions with the populace, I think at best, on even the most hectic day with an Astartes, they're just interacting with the nobles, and that is, and a noble having a 5-second conversation with a Marine would be something that would be considered a high watermark for their family.
Oh, their family would be talking about that for generations.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of the times it would be dealing with the administratum and so forth. Maybe a little bit different for the Imperial Fists. I think there'd be a little bit more... association and understanding of where they are and who they are and what they fit within the society. But anybody else, like imagine a Space Wolf delegation or even just a single Space Wolf rocking up, to, I don't know what task or mission or whatever they might have. But I think you said it earlier as well about them being on the Eye of Selene. They would get to the Eye of Selene and be like, what am I going to the planet for? There's absolutely no need for me to go down there. I had an idea the other day, though, it's sort of associated to this. And I didn't tell you this one. I don't know why, but I would love to see the concept. Oh, I know why I had this idea. I was thinking it was one of our pen pals of plastic ideas, because I was rummaging through all these concepts of what I wanted to do. But like a scout sergeant who is actually trying to recover Vandoth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, heading to Necromunda and actually going, okay, I'm going to find him. So our Blood Angels veteran scout sergeant, somebody who's, one of the key trainers of the chapter. And that kind of interaction on the population would be massive. That would be... Yeah, that would
be cool.
Yeah, and that would be a character who the population would refer to as just, maybe a spectre or a shadow. The Marine wouldn't want themselves to be known, even if they're there for like nothing controversial. It's just they wouldn't want the mass population knowing that they exist, because it could put them into more danger and so forth. So yeah, I think they would. And I think in terms of the Marines interacting with themselves, you pretty much have to go knock on the door of the Imperial Fists, Boo, and say, "Can I come to your planet?"
It's like when motorcycle clubs travel through sort of the territories of other clubs. They do the phone call of, listen, we're driving through your town. Like, no offense, nothing like that. We're just passing through. But in this case, we're showing up to your planet. We're just having a poke around. We want to do some shopping.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard you got a really good Uniqlo here. So,
question 2. Do you think there would be sumptuary laws on Necromunda dictating what classes of persons or roles can wear what? For example, maybe only the Imperial House can lawfully wear gold, or only corpse guilders can wear leather aprons, etc. If so, what rules could you see being in place? It is actually acknowledged in sort of the canon and existing law that Goliaths are not allowed to wear pencil skirts anymore.
One too many tears and one too many reveals.
Yep.
You know. Yep.
Listen, I don't know where I was going with that. I think it would purely be based on your job role, like what you're doing. The nobles can do whatever they want, wear whatever they want, but I think a lot of that would also then be dictated by the Imperial House going, this is not fashionable anymore, or I don't want to see this anymore, or Yulanti basically talking shit about everyone wearing this outfit because it was so last season. I can't imagine so much. I think there would be certain clothing and symbols and that would be attributed specifically to gang houses or clan houses and that sort of thing, and you wouldn't wear them because you wouldn't want to be accidentally identified as one of them.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that concept as well. I don't think you'd necessarily see these rules that say you cannot wear this and you cannot do this, but most certainly there would be even certain types of aquila on your person. They just go, you don't wear that kind of aquila. That is reserved for this house and this house, and so you wearing that, we're going to rough you up. We're going to take it from you. But I don't think necessarily there would be certainly guidelines on clothing about, like, if you're working in this territory, you need to wear X, Y, and Z. But in terms of things like, okay, only these particular families can wear this particular mineral, or say, as is the example was gold, right?
Yep.
So everybody can wear the gold, but if you're a little scrapper down on the streets wearing gold, you're asking for it. So it's just like an unwritten law of what you can and can't wear, and what you were saying, like, you don't wear clearly Escher orientated stuff unless you want to be part of them, unless you are part of them, or you don't want to draw attention from anybody who's currently warring with the Escher or who has beef or a grudge against House Escher, unless you have the support of the house behind you as well.
Perfect.
So I think you would. It's more unwritten rules rather than hard and fast laws in place.
Yeah. All right, sick. And number 3, at what point do you think the Imperium would consider exterminatus on Necromunda? We all know that the Grey Knights do the Emperor's work in purging guardsmen exposed to Chaos Taint on the basis that one tainted individual could lead to the ruin of whole sectors. The look on Nathan's face right now is nothing short of fury and rage. So given that any semi-competent Inquisitor could locate demonic activity and Chaos Taint on Necromunda, what do you think would tip the scales for such a valuable world? Nothing short of Angron himself tearing his way out of Gerontius Helmore's chest and slaughtering the ruling population. Necromunda is far too important for the tithe. They wouldn't exterminate us. They would close the doors and gas them one by one by one. And
or try and kick them out into the waste.
Never to be seen
again. Kick the demons out.
Yeah. I think they would kill every man, woman, and child on the planet, but they would do it in stages so they could refill the hives as they went. And they could not. The Imperium cannot afford for a planet like Necromunda to not be producing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you in that regard. I think we have a precedence as well with Armageddon, where we did have a demonic incursion on that planet, and that didn't lead to an exterminatus because of the value of Armageddon. They just go, no. We'll take all that human population and we'll replace them with the other human population, and we'll just get rid of them all. We'll just wipe them out, move them on to different things, just, use them as, an influx of corpses for the corpse arch factoriums. So I think unless literally, I think even with Angron rocking up, it would still need to be the world is lost.
Yeah.
If the world was lost to demons, then the Imperium would come along and just go exterminatus it. That's it. We will never recover the tithe.
Oh, mate.
The effort to recover the tithe would be impossible. So take it
that
out. So I think that would be the extreme.
Look at Armageddon. Look at Armageddon. Angron was there. They were literally, the cults were literally building enormous shrines of pyramids made of heads. And it's just like, yeah, but if we kill no, hear me out. We kill everyone. You're hearing we kill a lot of people. We kill everyone.
Yeah.
And then just refill the planet. And the Imperium's just like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, well, but I think then there would be an assessment made of, we've reclaimed the planet, can we reclaim its capacity? And I think what you said about the tithe, that would be the preeminent question with Necromunda. Can we retain it? Can we reclaim its capacity? Who cares about the population? Who cares about anything else other than the infrastructure? And if we can't do that, then can we utilise the world differently? And if we can't do that, then it would go to the exterminatus
dead to us.
point.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a very, 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 very particular set of circumstances for Necromunda to be ever exterminated. Yes.
Yeah.
Great set of questions.
Yeah, closing this off. Many thanks for all your efforts with the pod and putting up with all the relentless bullying. Merry Christmas, guys. I live to be bullied. Thank you very much, Matt.
That sounds like your wedding vows again.
Yeah, well, once again, I was thanking a man named Matt. I actually think my celebrant's name was Matt.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. That's good content.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. All right, I'm going to quickly jump into a second one here because I clicked it.
What?
Yes, no, I clicked it. And I saw who it was from. And already I'm in love with the fact I get to talk about this and you don't. So this one here comes to us.
What is it?
It's an email.
Actually, could you just read it to me so that I could find out what it is? Merry Christmas.
I don't want a lot for Christmas except a new co-host. Oh, it's a secret director's cut of the song. Mariah Carey was talking about her co-hosts. So, dear Captain Delicious and Nathan, I am a long-time listener of your sacred Voxcast, but this is the first time I have felt the God Emperor's calling to write in to your august personages. Already, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling Augustus, kind of like a Caesar. My congregation, the Daughters of the Damned. I'm covered in croutons. Weirdly enough, I am actually covered in croutons. My congregation, the Daughters of the Damned, having been doing the Emperor's good works in the region of the Underhive, known as Groxborn, granting the Emperor's peace to sinner, heretic, mutant, Xenos, and the insufficiently pious alike, for nearly 2 full grand cycles now. Well done. Like, honestly, solid work.
Yeah.
Especially given that I believe you're British. But we have been exceeding our performance targets. Sin is down and attendance at Eton Redemptionist preachers' sermons in the bad zones along the Eton Road are up. However, whilst granting the Emperor's peace to a cabal of Xenos cultists and their god-forsaken Xenos ally, some hideous affront to the creation, with far too many arms. A thorny theological question came up. Nathan, this is where I'm going to need your expertise. The God Emperor and Clan House Cawdor, acting as him on Terra's agent in the matter, has seen fit to supply us with ample means to slay his enemies, and we all have our preferences. For example, I favour the anointed blades of a chain axe and the cleansing fire of sanctified Prometheum, whereas Deaconess Eugenia swears by the Emperor's judgment being delivered via the beam of a melt gun, or the holy flexibility of a shotgun, and Daughter Penny is an artist with the blessed greatsword, cleaving many a heretic a twain. But I digress. and digressing is not something we like to do on this podcast.
No, we are against that.
We stick to the point. It is clearly our holy goal to kill any and all who stand between the pious masses of humanity and our Lord and Saviour, him on terror. Where possible, we should grant them the God Emperor's salvation and save their souls with cleansing fire, blessed blades, and holy shot. However, I am unsure whether the filthy Xenos scum have souls to save, and as such, should we keep unclean, unsanctified weapons with which to dispatch them, or at least burn their corpses in regular promethium? If we don't, we are at risk of damning our own souls by sending Xenos scum to receive the Emperor's judgment. Yours in eternal service to him on terror, Daughter Superior Virginia, Priestess, the Daughters of the Dam, Groxborn. P.S. Don't be alarmed by the explosive strapped to Mrs. Bitey, and that clearly says the bomb messenger, and you've just you've just crossed out the word bomb. The messenger rat I have entrusted this missive to. Daughter Penny assures me the detonators have been removed and the explosives themselves are perfectly stable, as long as they don't experience sudden shocks, such as dropping Mrs. Bitey if she playfully nips your fingers whilst removing this parchment. Sent via the Groxborn Lawmaster, Genghis. Firstly, I ate the rat. I thought that was the whole point. But Nathan, this is sort of
Lunch
your
delivery.
area of expertise. Should they be granting the Emperor's salvation to Xenos with their regular weapons or unclean, unsanctified weapons?
Regular weapons is my point of view here, because it is more difficult to get the unclean, unsanctified weapons. Plus, also, if you are using, like, it's such a broad term, unclean, unsanctified weapons. Like, what do you mean by unsanctified? Are you talking Xenos weaponry? Because if you're talking Xenos weaponry, nuke 'em. If you're talking unclean weaponry, as in like chaosy weaponry, nuke 'em. If you're talking anything that's not Imperial Standard approved, nuke 'em.
Oh, no, I think it means, like, instead of blessing a sword to then go and waste the blessing on killing a Xenos, you would just use a regular sword and save the blessing to kill a human to save their soul. Okay, do Xenos have souls?
No.
Do you want to put a little bit of thought into that?
I've been thinking about. I've been playing this game since I was 11, and I'm 43. That's all my thinking time rolled up into one answer for you. It is no. If
I
you
got
are killing
the 3rd edition starter set of 40k. I built the Black Templars. And I melted the Dark Eldar. That's how much I hate Eldar. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all the Xenos. It's like, the galaxy is for humanity, right? Everybody else there is just, they're just lucky they're at the party. Now, if humanity didn't have that little snafu with Horus, everything would have been okie dokie. But instead, Horus decided, I want to listen to, a whispering in the back of my head. And Fulgrim's like, cool, my sword does the same thing as well. And Angron just, punching walls, drywall. But
just knocking back Monster Energy drinks, playing with his cool dreadlocks and headbutting walls.
Yeah. She's like, nobody gets me, man. Nobody gets me.
I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. Every time you're saying a word, he's just hitting something. You just hear dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. That hurts.
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
Probably why I should.
So, I think within the.
What was the question?
Okay, do Xenos have souls? Now, I'm going down a bit of a rabbit hole here, a carrot hole here, because if we believe in the Emperor's Imperium, then technically nobody has a soul. Yes, because we are.
No, non-humans would have souls.
No, it's human. Well, if it's a religion-free society, then there would be no teaching of souls.
No, but a soul is simply the energy with which an individual or being resonates within the warp from the materium.
Okay, cool,
So,
cool.
for example,
So if we look at it
the
that point of
Tau
view, not
don't
from
have
literally.
souls. But the humans
Oh,
and Eldar and Nikasar and all that definitely would have souls because they would be seen as an entity from the materium within the warp. Because their emotions and their experience feeds the warp.
So I'm going to modify this question
Okay.
to answer it in the way that I think is appropriate. Do they have recognizable souls? No, they do not. Not within the guise of the Imperium. Just cook them all. Do they have an energy resonance? Yes, of course. And can we use that against them? Hopefully. Can it be their resonance be weaponized against them? Absolutely. But in terms of, should an Imperial citizen look at a Xenos and go, oh, I don't want to kill you because I don't want to destroy your soul because, there's a warp gate opening up or something like that. That shouldn't be a considering factor. It should be, is with me killing the Xenos, will it further the end goals of the Imperium? If it does, cook them. See you later. If it doesn't, probably still cook them anyway. But, I don't think Xenos would have a soul that you would recognize in the dogmatic view of the Imperium. If in the non ultra conservative dogmatic view of the Imperium, yes, they probably do, as you gave in your example of that energy resonance. So to answer the question, do they have souls? I think as a loyal Imperial citizen, no. As a Imperial citizen who has a lot of dealings with Xenos, you probably would say yes, but I still feel that's like a very grey area, not a good area to be in, because the commissars are not going to be accepting that grey area. They'll just be like, black and white, bang, here, hold that bolt round with your face.
Okay. So... Wow. That took a turn. I'm into it. I'm into it.
You're winning me over here. You're winning me over.
Like,
how many Xenos do I get to kill?
You're speaking my language. It's just what I'm going to say there. But should they... So therefore, if the Xenos don't have souls, therefore they can't be saved. So is it a waste of time using sanctified weapons to kill them?
So again, a heavy answer here, because if you believe in the secular
we're not talking about the imperial. We're not talking about the truth of the Crusades. We're talking about the truth of the modern Imperium.
So modern 40k, then you should be sanctifying your weapons, because that will increase your devotion to the Imperial Creed. Every prayer, every step you take, every move you make, every prayer you say,
the Emperor's
watching you.
Yeah.
The Emperor's watching you. Exactly.
Yeah.
So every little bit of devotion that you show, even if it takes more time, then that is proving... That's more important than the slaying of the Xenos, is proving your devotion. Perfect. So, yes, use sanctified weapons.
Perfect. Okay. Love it. Yeah. Excellent question, Virginia, via David. Now, my answer is just lock the doors and gas them. And then head out to the wastes. Yeah. Never to be seen again. Much like Mariah Carey, by the time I finish singing her song, she's just going to be like, he does it so much better.
Oh, mate, come December 26th, she's a distant memory.
Yep.
Everybody's like,
300
Measure what?
340 days before we hear her voice again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. No, why don't you take the next one?
Yeah. All right. This is from... Oh, Matt again. Matthew Gennard.
Jesus, okay.
So
many bloody Matts.
The anti-Matt show, that's us now. Sorry,
Yeah.
Matt Gennard. We're not going to read yours out because you just happen to be the last Matt on the list. So I'm sorry, mate. Your question is null and void. You have no chance. Happy with that?
Yeah, cool, done. So I'm guessing we're just... No.
No.
Go.
All right. Chaps, I've been thinking about this a tad too much and I couldn't whittle them down.
He got your whittling kit that we mentioned earlier.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
Right. So we've got 4 questions here. So we'll just get the first one
Okay.
off the rank. Which house would absolutely dominate a reality TV show, and which one would get voted off first for being too creepy/sexy? All right. I'm going to keep my answer short and sharp.
Yep.
Absolutely dominate a reality TV show. House Goliath. Voted off for being /too creepy, too sexy. House Delark.
Oh, okay. Absolutely dominated a reality TV show. 100% House Goliath. Who would get voted off for being too creepy/sexy? Obviously excluding podcast hosts. I'm gonna say Cawdor.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh
Cawdor.
mate, some redemptionist, just weirdo.
Yeah. I see them as gangs. Like, I'm not seeing them as houses. I'm seeing like a gang of Goliaths and a gang of this. So
I'm seeing one of each. I'm seeing one member of each gang.
Like 5 or 6 of them
Nah.
all together, and they get voted off as a collective. So for me, the Goliath though is they would live perpetually in the point of we don't know what they're going to do next. It could be dull. It could be amazing. We just know it's going to involve crayons.
Yeah.
So they're just like a random element. But I like your answer better with House Cawdor because it would just be like, no. But House Delark would be, for me, a close second because...
Well, it turns out they're all Delark.
Yeah. The reality show is just some interrogation technique that they've been using on this particular individual. They just found his particular quirk. He likes reality shows, or she likes reality shows. That's it. We'll do a whole display. It's kind of like the...
It's called Big Brother.
But what was that show that Jim Carrey was in? It was
Truman
a movie
Show.
about Truman Show. That's what they're doing to this particular member. All Delark members and dressing up as Goliaths and Cawdor and everything, and just getting paid to be actors. It'd be great.
Yep.
Right, next question. If the Underhive had a TripAdvisor, which location would still get 1 star despite excellent atmosphere and frequent explosions?
Ooh.
100% Secundus.
Oh,
Mainly
yeah.
because you cannot book anything on time. Like, you'd be like, I booked an Airbnb there, but apparently I've gone 7 years into the past. So I had to share accommodation with something that had 17 arms.
Yep. I'm going to say Cinderac City because it literally blew up. Excellent atmosphere because it was like, there was one tiny little crisis and the whole city came together, really united, and then the Goliath blew us all up, and it was crazy. And then there was some crazy nut job with a man on a stick talking about the Emperor. Like, yeah. Loved it. A bunch of people didn't like them. 1 star.
Yeah, 1 star, yeah.
Yep.
Or even Hyde Mortis, it's just be like, the help is great, however, did lose most
everyone
of my
was
travelling
dead.
party. Yeah, most of my travelling party, it did get turned into zombies, which normally I'd give 5 stars for, but they tried to get me, so 1 star.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
our third question. If the Emperor personally visited Necromunda, how long before someone tried to mug him?
Okay, no, there's a question that has to be prefaced to this. How's he getting there? How does he get to Necromunda?
Okay, let's say the Emperor is reborn and has now recovered his full physical form.
Yep.
And is now on Necromunda as that 9 foot, 10 foot tall specimen of humanity. Or beyond humanity.
Oh, so he's born on Necromunda?
No, he's reborn on the Golden Throne.
Yep.
They've reknitted his bones and all
Yep.
that other stuff, and he's actually the Emperor from the pre-Heresy.
Okay, so his ship has landed on Hive Primus and he steps out. literally moments. Like literally moments. He's walked in, and there's like, oh, you know what? No. Oh, moments. Like, and it'll be a corridor. It'll be a corridor. Just being like. Yes. I just need a single specky speck of his skin, and this quarter's like done the classic. Oh, I've bumped into you, and he's touched the Emperor, and the Emperor turns and has this sort of like, just weird sort of half smile, half what's going on here, and the quarter looks up to him, and he just goes, "I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Oh, baby, all I want for Christmas is you." And then a dozen custodes literally shoot him into tiny pieces.
There would be nothing. It would, not even, the mist would be shot. The remaining mist of this corridor would be burnt and desecrated. And then anybody who was in close proximity of this corridor for the last 5 years, all decimated and murdered
the hive
as well.
Is gone. The Hive Primus is... The Emperor immediately gets back up onto his dropship, and it's like a cartoon where the flying saucer goes... and literally, as he's going up, the cyclonic torpedoes are hitting Hive Primus.
They're hitting the exterminator Spartan. It's like, do you know what? We thought we'd never exterminate this planet, but that little Cordorian rat did it, so ba-boom. So I see it as the scene from, what is it, The Fifth Element? Where this guy knocks on Bruce Willis's door and tries to mug him, sort of thing.
I'm a meat popsicle.
Yeah. Yep. That's it, that bit there. So if you haven't seen it...
Give me the cash.
Yeah, give me the cash. That's what I was going up to the Emperor. That's why I laughed so hard, because that was my first... I was like, give it a cash. Give it a creds. Give it a creds. Yeah,
give it a creds.
I'm going to put it down that you don't know what you're doing. Just give it a creds. Give it a creds.
Give it a creds.
And squish. Gone. Done. Like, just sent to the warp. See you later.
The experiment of Necromunda is a failure. Just reset.
Yeah, reset.
You know what? Screw it. Lorgar was right. Reset. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Okay, our fourth question from Matt. Be honest. If you lived in the Underhive, how long do you think you'd last, and what would kill you? Okay, I'm going to take this question a little bit further. If you were teleported there literally right now, you know of the Underhive, you know what it's about, and you've literally just been teleported there right now, I think I would last maybe 16 seconds because I would look like a tourist.
Oh,
and I'd just be like, I'd be like, oh, man, that Esh has got a riser pattern.
Step.
Yeah, step. You're full. Yeah. So my mouth would get me killed.
Well, your first breath would start to kill you. So
True.
If one of us was teleported there, your first breath would literally start to kill you.
Yeah.
Let's say you're immune to the disease and that sort of thing.
Yep.
This Zinchian demon that's transported you there has rendered you immune to all of that nonsense. And you're like, cool. Yep. Let's do this thing, because that's how we talk now. And you get there. I'm going to say 16 seconds, yes. Because you're going to gawk at the wrong person. Or you're just going to turn down the wrong alley. Or, like you said, someone's going to look at you and be like, oh, you look lost. If you're in, like... Dust Falls or whatever, it might be a little bit okay because they have a little bit of tourism coming from the hive, from the Uphive, sorry. Anywhere else,
but if you're on the streets of Primus, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
I am also going to say I'm lasting 16 seconds. I take a drink of water that someone offers me and immediately poop myself to death.
To death.
To death.
Just like everything from your esophagus down just falls out of you.
It just falls out of me, and they're just like, got him with the old glass of sump water. Oldest trick in the
glass
book.
Of
Yep.
Yep.
No, I'm
right.
done. I'm done.
Yeah, okay. I think the other thing as well, you'd probably laugh at something you shouldn't laugh at. You'd be like, look at that spider, kill that guy. Why did you look at the spider? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Dead.
no.
Yeah, we don't look at the spirals.
Yeah.
They just let them kill. So yeah, I think anybody who thinks that they would last anything over 7 minutes is delusional.
Yeah, by about 6 minutes and 44 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. So that's all of our.
That's
our
all the ones
questions.
we're doing. We're like 90 minutes or something. This is supposed to be an hour.
Yeah, well, I was going to say we kept pretty good time.
We kept pretty good.
We did not keep pretty good time.
No.
But if you are listening to our hour of Ask Us Anything, it is you know the show.
You knew this wasn't going to be an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not cowards. We're not going to just read your questions and answer them direct. What are we? Like a bunch of nerds from the Auto Astra? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you want to listen to people answer questions, go listen to, I don't know, Greek Parliament or something.
That's it. Do you know what? I couldn't recommend anything better than that. But yeah, if you thought we were going to stay on topic in a fairly loosey-goosey episode, then you've let yourself down.
Yeah,
You've
you were lying to yourself.
Yeah, and you should consider yourself. Go do something good for somebody else on Christmas because you don't deserve it.
I love it.
That's a bit harsh. Actually, that's really terrible.
You got real angry there.
Right, but we need to pick a winner. Winner.
We got to pick two winners. One for the general listener, and one for our Patreon. Now,
Lachlan's obviously not going to win anything.
Lachlan's obviously winning one of them.
Lachlan's not winning anything. Okay, so that's the the once a year veto I'm going to use.
Yep, that's fair.
You know what, Lachlan? We're going to send you one thing, and I hope you hate it.
Are we going to send Lachlan something? Are we going to send him a hate present?
Yeah, we'll send him. We'll send him a hate present. It may seem nice, but we are getting a hate present fueled with my hatred of all Lachlan's.
Yep. Done.
Which you shall take that on board.
Done.
Right.
I'm just going to start
Lachlan's
punching
eliminated.
Lachlan's. Got it. Done. Okay. So, who were your top two questions?
Oh, don't ask me that. Would you tell me?
I'm gonna go ahead and say like the one I think was the funniest. Firstly, Matthew Gennard. Which house would dominate the reality TV show? The Underhive TripAdvisor, and the Emperor. Like, how long before someone tried to mug him?
Do you know what? I'm going to say Matthew Gennard as well because mid-read of that made me stop and laugh about what I can imagine a House Corridor member coming up to. Give it a cash, Emperor. Give it a cash.
Give it a cash.
And like nobody reacting straight away because they're like, nobody's this bonkers to come up and do this.
What is this guy doing?
And like people just would complete disregard of just like, oh yeah, that's a nobody. They won't come anywhere near the Emperor. And then like 2 minutes later, we had to kill him lots of times because he just kept repeating, give me the cash, Big E.
Give me the cash.
Give me the cash, Big E. I want to make sure, in my mind, he's aware of who the Emperor is as well. And he goes, that guy's got a lot of money.
No, I don't even think he knows who the Emperor is. I think he's just like, this guy's fancy. And I don't think people are ignoring it. I think people see what's happening and everyone just freezes. Like, no, one is this dumb. Yeah. No one is this dumb. And then he pulls his little shiv and he's like, give me the cash. And the audience can't see me, but I'm doing like this weird writhing dance. Like, give me the cash. Give me the cash.
Give me the cash. Come on. And it's a rusty, it wouldn't
he
even
whittled
cut
it. He
through
actually
water.
has that same whittling kit you're getting tomorrow for Christmas.
Yes, exactly. Oh, okay. All right. That's giggled me.
So
silly.
we're both agreeing, Matt Gennard.
Yeah, Matt Gennard. Just for that one question.
Give me the cash.
How long would it take to mug the Emperor?
No, the thing that got me was like, be honest, if you lived in the Underhive, and I had that, because, you had that tiny half second of like, mate, I could join a gang, that sort of thing. It's just like, no, I would be killed, turned into a servitor, and then they'd kill the servitor because I still looked at someone the wrong way.
Yeah, and
it
would still be in record time.
Record time.
All right. So, like, I mean, I and personally, I loved so many of our questions, as you can tell, throughout the episode, except for you, Lachlan. But yeah, like, just the nature of that question is very, very funny. Right. So I think we've kind of settled on Matt Gennard and your Big E shenanigans. I think the other one that we need to consider, though, is James Cameron, because we can't have a Hollywood heavyweight like that and ignore their entry.
Did he do Terminator as well?
He did do Terminator as well. And that was his question, for those who don't remember it. It was, what would be a normal day?
The normal
which is a
day.
really cool one. Yeah,
it's a bit of a... Yeah, but to counter that,
yeah.
Damon asked us about Mexican food.
Yes, yeah.
And
yeah.
Dinosaurs and Mexican food. He did ruin it by making me think I'd have to be Welsh for a day.
He did. See, these are some firsts for the podcast. I actually, do you know, if we're going to talk about first, so I'm still on board with James Cameron and his question, but Jimmy did make us say wiener.
Jimmy almost made me say the anatomically correct word for wiener.
And
he also did use breaking hearts and punching darts. And
but then there's the Barnaby Joyce thing, which just gets everybody, like, suddenly there's going to be a spike in internet interest for Barnaby Joyce globally. And it's just going to be like, just everybody starts looking him up.
Then Matt Lindsay did also get us talking about exterminatus, like...
but the nipple, the nippy laser.
Oh, yep, the nippy laser. You know, Brian got us good with that one. James, honestly, you got us talking about flavoured milk. I both love and hate you for that one. Pete and Lockie obviously got talking about my hair, which is a great thing for me. Yeah. Christmas Gustafsson getting us talking about punishments.
Well, your particular endeavours.
Yep.
At a certain spaceport. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm just looking at Jimmy's email again. It's just the wording of it, and just to make us say wiener multiple times now. It's a new and wonderful experience.
So it's Matt and Jimmy.
I think it's Matt and Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep.
You know
I think
what?
we can't. We don't sit on it any longer. Congratulations to everybody who asked the question. This was like genuinely fun. I enjoyed every second of this. Yeah. It was so good. We had our serious questions. We had our funny questions. And just interaction once again, guys. Love it. It keeps our wheels. It keeps our wheels running. It's brilliant. Thank you very much.
The real question is, though, what are we sending these two losers?
I thought you were about to do more of the Mariah Carey song.
I will. Okay, how can I do this? Okay, so there you are. It's Christmas Eve. You just listened to this episode. Matt and Jimmy, you're just like, hot damn. Because I'm releasing this in like an hour.
Yeah.
So, because whenever it like uploads and stuff. And then they're going to be like, oh man, that's great. I'm going to get these presents from the Lorekeepers, and I'll reach out to you guys like Boxing Day or something, because tomorrow I'm basically just out of touch, crying because my family doesn't get me the one present I asked for, and there I am, much like you all sit there, you just on Games Workshop's internet page, just staring at Hobby, just thinking, you baby, all I want for Christmas is you, baby. You. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Oh. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. You. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. All I want. All I really want is, oh, whoa. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. All I want. All I really want is... And I'm assuming the two of you were looking at, what, like Ozzy Aranthus and his little robo-caryatid?
Yeah.
Because I think you're both getting an Ozzy Aranthus.
Oh, I was 100% in the mindset Jimmy needs to get Ozzy Aranthus because he's like, I feel really bad about taking something overpowered. We're going to give you the most overpowered thing.
We're going to give you literally the Necron on an Imperial world. Yeah. And he has a robo-freaking caryatid.
Yeah. And then,
yeah.
Matt, this is as close as you're going to get to the Emperor on Necromunda.
You have to model him stabbing a Cawdor. No, being mugged by a Cawdor.
Being mugged by a Cawdor. I want to see
cash.
it. And like the most decrepit Cawdor, even amongst the ranks of Cawdor, who are just like, we don't have anything to do with him. He doesn't even know how to whittle a proper knife.
Yep.
And he's just up there like, give it a cash, give it a cash. Yes.
Give me the cash.
100%. All right. You're going to get Aussie, guys.
I love it.
Yes. Right.
Okay, so this has been great.
Wonderful.
Now, Nathan, I actually have a little Christmas present for you.
I thought you were about to say closing thoughts, and I was...
No, it's even better than closing thoughts. Yeah. I have a Christmas present for you, and in turn, a Christmas present for all of our listeners.
Oh, Lord.
Now,
yep.
I've done pretty well with those the Christmas carols I came up with.
Yep.
So far tonight. I have one that technically I came up with a while ago. And
yeah.
I actually did this. This is the one edited piece of material that's going to be present in this episode. Nathan, I present to you a fully recorded Necromundan-themed Christmas carol.
Okay. All right. I can't wait to be excited. Go.
Dashing through the sump with my gangmates by my side, chasing down some creds, it makes you feel alive. Goliath chewing sims, Esches shanking blokes, Cawdor digging through the trash, I hope that they all choke. Underhive, life is a living hell. But knock back a couple wild snakes and you'll think that it's swell. Underhive, the steel is hunt at 9. Just don't piss off the Spirus and you'll end up alright. We nabbed some damn Delark and jumped an Ogren gang. I sold him to the Guilders and watched the buggers hang. Some Vansar fragged my camp. Those pricks can really shoot. I lost 3 Jews in the gunfight and some Orlocks stole my loot. Underhive, grenades and guns and knives. There's only one thing cheaper and it's all our bloody lives. Underhive, every day's a fight. Just don't hang out with cultists and you'll probably be alright. Venator's on my tail. Some squat lads kicked my ass. Nomads torched the campsite. The whole gang's hooked on Ghast. Enforcers killed my rat. My gun got thieved by Scrunts. Now I'm running for my life, chased by those corpse grinder car individuals. Sorry, mate, got carried away. Oh, Underhive, every day's a fight. Just don't ask what's in the food and you'll end up alright. Underhive, Helmors and Necron blokes. The whole planet's the punchline and we're the bloody joke. It's a pretty good life though, isn't it?
Phenomenal. Oh. That is phenomenal. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. That is a 10 out of 10. World class, golden ticket. Go wherever you want with that. That is amazing. When did you do that?
So, I wrote that years ago and posted it on the Sump City Radio Facebook page.
Okay.
And I recorded that after I was on the phone to you looking for Christmas music.
Right.
And I was just like, I could do this.
Yep.
And so I recorded it. And I was like, okay, sweet. I'll put this. We'll do a Christmas episode. And completely forgot about it. Completely forgot about it.
Right.
And then I was just like, I remember. And then I thought the other day, I'm like, I should put this in the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been sitting there.
It's genius.
For ages.
It's genius. This will be a chart topper.
Yep.
This is an absolute Mariah Carey. Watch out.
Mariah Carey,
Right.
hold on to your Santa hat. I'm coming for you.
Yeah. You're in serious trouble. That is amazing. Like, it sounds so good. I particularly, obviously, the bit where you nearly said the special C word. That was very, very funny. I really enjoyed that. It was well done, Sam.
You're welcome, buddy.
You creative monster, you. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Holy moly. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, Sam, just before we end it, there was one thing that came through to the AUA, which was just we didn't really put it into our questions field because I don't think it's a question. I don't see a question. Even the author has said that there's not really much of a question.
Was it another one of those emails about lonely novitiates in my area just looking for someone to pray with? Because I get a lot of those emails. Weirdly enough, I get a lot of those emails from the what was it? The daughters of what was it? The ones who were asking about Xenos souls, the daughters of the damned. I get a lot of them from the daughters of the damned.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a test to see if you respond, then you're just admitting that you are sinful, and they come after you. In the eyes of the Emperor.
I've sent them my address, my bank details.
Yeah. It's been nice doing the show with you, but they're definitely coming for you. So, yeah, so be it. No, this is more something like it claims it's not a pyramid scheme, but it definitely feels like one. But I just want to see if we can get you and at least 500-600 listeners on board. That'd be fantastic because
it's a reverse funnel system.
It's the reverse funnel system. That's it. Yeah. No, this is from the thoughts from Inquisitor Mike. So, I am commandeering the title of Inquisitor Mike. That is happening.
Love it.
Right. Not really a question. Oh, as I said, he did say it. More just a reflection on how much of a positive impact you two are having in the community. It is true, I did join the Patreon, the carroted level out of spite, but Sam ran his mouth about dogs. Fair play, Mike. We all remember how that turned out. Still couldn't keep cats out of my dogs episode. Sorry to all the Squig Hound people who he willfully ignored as well.
Just wait till October.
I'll say this. True, yes. But I'll say this in unison with all the other people out there. Boo, Sam, boo.
Yep.
You might as well paint yourself yellow and chop off one of your hands. I think they do that. It's one of their initiations.
So they wear the pain glove,
That's an Imperial
which
Fist
isn't
thing.
even a real glove. It's like an old timey swimsuit that's just made of hurt. Sorry, but continue.
Right, yeah, continue. Yeah. From this intense disagreement, I now count Spam among the few humans I can tolerate in small doses. Nathan, I can tolerate longer. Oh,
Okay, that's
I like this
offensive.
one already. You both also encouraged me to enter my first competition in Arcramunda, where I did quite well. Also, little known fact, that was my first proper game of Necromunda 2, not just my first tournament. So we got a baller. We've got a proper killer.
Yeah.
I await our showdown next year to settle the best sports spam. Just shush. Listeners, get out and participate in your local
best
scene.
sports winner next year, I reckon.
Yeah, well, you're dreaming. Listeners, get out and participate in your local scene. Bully your friends, do what it takes. It is my favourite moment from this year, standing up front, winning an award and meeting so many awesome people with incredible gangs. all of this because I listen to your podcast, because of the two of you. If nothing else, thank you for giving players like me somewhere to post the insane creations we come up with, the crazy gang ideas, and the funniest of content that randomly comes out of people. I thank you both, and Merry Christmas. So the question I see in there, which I will answer without posing the question, is, yes, we are the glue that holds Necromunda together. Yeah, you are right. Globally, I think. You know, we don't really talk about how the Specialist Game Studio constantly harasses us with emails and questions about how they could get to our level, but we try to keep that under wraps. But thank you for highlighting that point, Mike.
You're going to get us sued. You're going to get us sued.
It's not sued.
That's somehow going to be us slandering them. No, this is obviously...
They're just like, Nathan, did you say you are the glue? I said we are, not I. We include Sam in this. If we're sinking this ship, we're sinking together.
Yeah, we will burn that bridge when we come to it, sir.
Yeah.
No, this is obviously from listener formerly known as Mike the Spytreon, who's now just Inquisitor Mike. And he messaged me. He says, like, I'm just Inquisitor Mike on Discord now. And then he talked about an army. I thought he was going to talk about an army of mimes. And then we both had a gang idea. He wants to do a Delark gang that is actually mimes. And I want to do a corpse grinder cult that is actually just mimes.
Ooh.
Because think about it, like, you know, when
fun.
mimes are creepy. And you can't just shoot at or attack corpse grinders because they got the freaky masks. Just do a bunch of people with the white face paint, like the eccentric, like, look, make them all French. Like, because you'll want to shoot them, but you can't because they're creepy and weird. And mimes.
I don't think creepy and weird is a great defense against bullets, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, you say that, but come on, look at me. No, Mike very quickly has become like a massive part of our Discord, and me and him message, like, I think it's like basically every day. It's like I message you, then Mike, then like work, and then Dr. Toe, and then a bunch of other people, then my wife.
Comment Queen. Comment goddess. Comment
God, yes. Comments for the comment God.
Yes, comment God.
But yeah, no, like, Mike, this means so much. Like, it's just awesome. Like, and like, I'm genuinely blown away by this. Like, and Mike's someone I consider a good mate in real life, but also just to get this sort of stuff, it's phenomenal. Obviously, you're disqualified because there's no question in there, so you win nothing.
Yeah.
Like we've already told the people who won, but like, no, it's much appreciated, man, and. Like, I'm pissed you stole my best sports, but I should have won it even if I wasn't there. But we do this for people like you. We do this for all of our audience, and it's just such a good feeling to know that, yeah, like you said, you've because of us, you've gone out and entered this competition, and you've absolutely smashed it. And yeah, that's the best thing. Go play Necromunda. Bully your friends into playing Necromunda. They don't have a gang. Bully them to go and get a gang. They but I don't have money for a gang. Bully them to rob a bank so they can get a gang so they can play Necromunda. Or just give them one of your gangs.
You don't have to go as far as a bank. Just flip a servo, mate. It's easy. I'll show you how to do it. I'll do a tutorial on the Discord.
Yeah. But just push your friends. Like, you can proxy anything as a Necromunda gang.
That is true. Anything is, what is it?
Every mini is a Necromunda mini.
So, yeah, I was just reaffirming what you're saying there, Sam. This kind of feedback and this kind of knowledge is just a wonderful thing to hear for us. It keeps us ticking over, and it's I think we regard these as major wins for what this podcast can and has been doing. So, and it's, you know, it's the same level of enthusiasm that we are able to bounce off each other for that. And, not everybody has that option. They don't have another person they can bounce with. So hopefully that our podcast gives you that opportunity to just, get in there, bounce some ideas, get some positivity back, and even just jumping on the Discord to actually get people giving you some ideas back. It's a wonderful thing. It really, really is a wonderful thing. And I see, I see in that message the inspiration that Mike is getting. It's just, yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect outcome for what we want from the show.
Okay. A corpse grinder gang, but not only are they mimes and French, but they're all up to the eyeballs on Ghast.
So they're psychers.
They're
as well.
psychic French mime grinders.
No, that's their ability. It's their mimes, right? But they're actually seeing things happening in the warp. And they're like, oh, I better open this warp window. And so it might seem that they're acting like mimes, but that's actually the manifestation of their psychic ability.
What if that's actually what's happening to real mimes? Like, they're all up to the eyeballs on LSD, and they think they're seeing into other dimensions, like they really are trapped in that box. Then they're having to climb that cliff with the rope. Yeah. Or they're like, well, I've got to go downstairs now. And they think they're going downstairs, but they're actually just on narcotics.
Yeah, like just completely wiped out. Failed as a juggler, became a mime. Yeah. What a waste.
So I think the message we're trying to give everyone here is go out and do a bunch of LSD, and then wear a beret, and I don't know what else do French people do. Run somewhere, initiate conflicts up with, and then run away.
But also be rude to people whilst doing it.
Also be rude to people while doing it. But then play Necromunda and be the nicest person you can. Because Necromunda is... if there's anything we've told you over the last 3 years, Necromunda is king of games. And...
yes.
We need to start here. We need to build this community more and do more dumb crap and come up with some crazy gangs and do this, because eventually the 40k players and the Age of Sigmar players, they're all going to have to start being more like us. And we can only do it with the power of mime and LSD.
You know what? I want to correct you, but you are convincing me to just go out there and do some Ghast. Just
what was it? What was it? Slapping Ghast? Just slapping some Ghast.
Slapping some Ghast? Yeah, I think that's what we said. Slapping some Ghast. But if that's not what we said, it's now what we said. We were probably on Ghast while we were doing it.
Yeah.
So
I've put a lot of Ghast in this Bailey.
It's a beautiful email. Thank you for very much for that. And also, clearly we need to redefine our instructions in the future, because we did say ask us anything, and he didn't ask us anything, just sent us an email.
He didn't. So he told us a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Cool. All right. I think that was the last bit that we had to read, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's everything. So we will say goodbye. We're off to bed to wake up nice and well rested tomorrow. Just kidding. We both have kids, so we're going to be up at the crack of dawn. I'm not going to bed for at least another hour because I have to put out presents and move chairs, and my wife will probably... Sorry, the comment god will most likely make me vacuum something. So... Oh,
of course.
Yeah, we've got people coming here tomorrow.
Well, my plan is to get a bunch of pillows, stuff them inside a Santa costume, and then have my son come downstairs with me standing over this, what would look like a corpse, and just with a couple of boxing gloves on. Daddy knocked out Santa for you, mate. Steal his stuff. No. I think that won't mentally scar him. I'm pretty sure it won't.
You start to keep hitting
I'll take photos.
Keep hitting it and just keep screaming. I told you what would happen if you came back.
We don't have a chimney. We don't have a chimney.
Where's my train set? Just go full anger on. I found it kind of funny.
Just scatter cans of mother all around the Christmas tree. My wife would just be like, "Are you sure?" I'd be like, "This is a traditional Christmas in my household. This is how we're going to do it this year. I've let you have it for however many years. This is my time to shine."
Hey, little Nath, what do you want for Christmas this year? Nothing. I cannot risk that man coming back to our house. What? Because if Daddy loses his temper, there's no Christmas for anyone anymore. He told him, don't come back. What are you talking about? We don't talk about this now. All right, and we're going to
we've gone too far, yeah.
We're going to have a final listen to my new number one hit, Dashing Through the Sump, or as I like to call it, Underhive. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. I think we're taking like a week off or 2 weeks. I don't know.
I think so. I don't know. The holiday season has ruined me already. So, and I've still got like 3 days of celebrations, including 2 more days. I don't know, man. Yeah, we're doing stuff. And we're not doing stuff. That's the best answer we can give you. Yeah.
Well, stuff will happen. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Jump onto the Discord, YouTube. There'll be updates there. Patreons, you'll get your own updates. Mazel Tov, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, Enlightening Sanguinalia, and whatever it is the Eldar celebrate. I don't know, like pointy
Just
earness.
a really cool high five.
Just a really cool high five.
High five. We destroyed our own culture. Yeah.
Bye, scummers.
Bye, scummers. Bye.
Dashing through the sump with my gangmates by my side, chasing down some creds, it makes you feel alive. Goliath chewing sims, Escher's shanking blokes, caught or digging through the trash, I hope that they all choke. Underhive, life is a living hell. But knock back a couple wild snakes and you'll think that it's swell. Underhive, the steel is hunt at 9. Just don't piss off the Spirus and you'll end up alright. We nabbed some damn Delark and jumped an Ogren gang. I sold him to the Guilders and watched the buggers hang. Some Vansar fragged my camp. Those pricks can really shoot. I lost 3 Jews in the gunfight and some Orlocks stole my loot. Underhive, grenades and guns and knives. There's only one thing cheaper and it's all our bloody lives. Underhive, every day's a fight. Just don't hang out with cultists and you'll probably be alright. Venator's on my tail. Some squat lads kicked my ass. Nomads torched the campsite. The whole gang's hooked on Ghast. Enforcers killed my rat. My gun got thieved by scrunts. Now I'm running for my life, chased by those corpse grinder car individuals. Sorry, mate, got carried away. Oh, Underhive, every day's a fight. Just don't ask what's in the food and you'll end up alright. Underhive, Helmors and Necron blokes. The whole planet's the punchline and we're the bloody joke. It's a pretty good life though, isn't it?